remember, they cannot hurt you. What is up, everybody? I am Sean Carson, and this is Closing Sidework. I'm not sure what day you were watching this, but today is Friday. So there's this like real easy breezy mood in the air today. So we're going to keep today's episode super light. Um, the topic at hand is kind of a piggyback on something I mentioned in episode 8, where I was talking about your regulars, how sometimes regulars can become friends, and in even rare cases, y'all can be more than friends. So the question that I have is like, as a regular, have you ever tried to like pull one of your servers? And as a server, have you ever tried to mack on one of your regulars? Um, I've been on both sides of this equation, and I will tell you that it's easier from the guest side, but it's more confusing. And I say that because sometimes you don't know if they're just being nice or they're flirting or they're just doing your job and you've misread everything. But in that regard, in the event that you have misread it, it is easier because like if you make a move and they're just like not into you, you don't have to go to that bar anymore. Like, you can pick anywhere else in town and go to. So on that side, I feel like it is easier. Um on the server side, um it's a little bit more difficult. Sometimes my advice to you would be to just like wait on them. If they pick up on, if there's a little chemistry, they'll let you know. There'll be times where girls have like left their phone numbers on like credit card receipts, or in one instance, a girl left her hotel room card in like the server book and was like, "Hey, I'm in room 210." I really want to tell you that story, but my mom is probably watching, so all I can say is that was a good goddamn night. But never, ever, ever be too thirsty as a server. How do I know this? How do I know this to tell you? Because I was that thirsty one time. I just want to preface this that this was very early in freshman year. I have changed since then. But long story short, this girl came in one day with her like BFF and on a Sunday, and they both were cute, but this girl in particular, easily one of the top 5 most beautiful girls I've ever seen in my entire life in person. Like not in a magazine or like in a music video or anything like that. This girl was fucking gorgeous. Like if you could take like Katy Perry and like Rihanna and sprinkle like a little bit of Selena Gomez on top. I mean, like this girl was just, oh my God. So to the point to where I was in the kitchen running back and forth, and like every man in that building kept running in the kitchen, was like, um, who has table 31? And I was like, I do. And I was like, bro, she's so hot. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't know that. So long story short, her and her girlfriend are there. They're splitting some apps. They're having mimosas, whatever. The bill comes. She's like, oh, I'll pay for it, which I was like, oh, that's super dope. She's considerate. She's compassionate, and she's got her own money. She's already my dream girl. So like, I look at the credit card and then I've memorized her name. And I write it down just to be on the safe side. And so later that night when I got home, I looked this girl up on Facebook, and I know that that sounds incredibly creepy now, but in the moment, I was just like, oh, this is gonna be really dope on some like meet cute type shit where like we're gonna just like get together and fall in love and have 20 children. So I find her on Facebook and I send her a private message. And I would love to tell you that this was after 4 or 5 shots of Jack Daniels, but no, I was just 100% sober, just sober and thirsty. So I write her this letter and I'm just like, hey, blah, blah, blah. You came into the restaurant today. I was your server, so forth and so on. I think you were absolutely beautiful. I'd love to go out with you this weekend, blah, blah, blah. Here's my number. so forth and so on. And I didn't hear anything from this girl ever, which I guess outside of her saying, "Yes, you are my king," the best thing that she could have said was nothing, because she could have very easily like called my job and been like, yeah, by the way, there's a pervert on the payroll." And it could have ended like really badly for me. So um, I dodged a bullet. And again, like I said, that was so long ago. I'm grown up now. If I could go back in time and slap some sense into younger me, I would. So definitely don't do that. Definitely wait. And like if it's meant to be, it'll fall literally right in your lap. There was a time where another girl who was just as cute came in with her friends, and they were like, "Oh, I'm here to buy my birthday girlfriend a drink for her birthday." And I had to ID them because they looked mad young. And I said, "If it's your birthday, I'll buy you a drink." Ha ha ha. So I ID'd her. Turned out it was her birthday. I'm a man of my word, so I bought her a drink. We just started talking, and she came by a couple times after that, left me her number one time. Eventually, I texted her and I called her, and we wound up dating for like a solid month and a half. So it can be done. You just have to do it the right way. Um, don't let your hormones get in the way of common sense. If I could lead with anything, it would be that. And like I said, as a guest, um, the floor is yours, really. Just if you try to get hooked up with your server and they're not into you, don't be a creep about it. Just either continue and like not make it weird, or again, go somewhere else. You will find the person that you're supposed to find, I guess. And don't forget to tip your server, because they work super hard. Um, yeah, that is kind of it for today's episode. I told you it was just going to be super duper light. Um, I love each and every one of you that are watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe at the bottom. Go tell your friends to do the exact same thing. In the between time, my name is Sean Carson. This is the closing side work, and y'all are awesome. I love you all so very much.